On our previous episode, we sailed to Granada to attempt two major repairs, a leaking through hull and a broken stern gland fitting, and all of this without taking the boat out of the water. We are just passing St. Vincent now. Between St. Lucia and St. Vincent got really rough. It was gusting 40, 35, 40, and the wave was quite big on the beam. But now we are in the wind shadow, so it's fine. Let's see when we leave the wind shadow, how's it gonna get again. We have another 9 hours to go to Cariaco, but I think it's gonna be okay. Sarah's sleeping at the moment. I'm just gonna let her sleep because it's just been really rough, though. Very gusty. Okay, see you later. Well, see you in the morning. Bye.
This is a very nice flag, by the way. Spice Island.
Nutmeg, yeah. Isn't it?
You mean this?
That's a nutmeg.
It looks a bit like a flame, but yeah, I think you're right. It's a nutmeg, a brand new flag. So Turtle Bay is over here, where we're gonna anchor. Unfortunately, we're a bit late to check in because we got slightly delayed behind the wind shadow of St. Lucia and St. Vincent. We got close to the islands to evade the waves, but that also meant we evaded most of the wind. We planned to be here at lunchtime, but now it's already 5 o'clock, so I don't think we can check in today. But that means we drop the hook and we can rest a little bit because I think we're both a bit fried. Even though we can't check in today, we're just gonna put the flag up, so we're not gonna get into trouble.
You forgot something? The courtesy flag.
Oh shit! I was just about to think, like, that's not the way we usually do it, is it? We get it quickly. Water looks really nice. It's so windy here. We've arrived!
We just have to wait until tomorrow to check in because the deadline is 4 o'clock, so the offices are now closed.
Yeah.
And we just put the courtesy flag up and the quarantine flag, so they know that we intend to check in. But the water looks clear, man. It looks nice.
It's nice.
We just passed also the Tobago Keys and all of that in St. Vincent and the Grenadine. It looks amazing, but it was very windy. We couldn't really see much.
And but, this is not where we're going just yet.
Yes. So tomorrow what we're gonna do after we check in, we're gonna go on the water and check to see how we can seal the shaft so we don't get water in, so we can repair the seacock that is broken, the stern gland nipple. Yeah, that's the name actually. Okay. Yeah. But we don't know until tomorrow, so we're gonna find out.
Oh, poor thing! It's so tiny.
Give it to the spider that is living in the cockpit.
Ew. No, this is dinner. This is what you get to eat today. Morning. 7 a.m. Customs, immigration and police will open in about an hour, and we were told to come as soon as the offices open. Well, actually we're not told, but I read online that you should come. So they would like to have 3 crew lists, which are just filled in, and the boat's paperwork and our paperwork. And you should calculate about 2 hours, so you should allow 2 hours for all of the immigration check-in and everything, which is I think it's a pretty long time. I hope we can have a coffee in the meantime somewhere while they're doing things. But yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. All the information is online, and yeah, we should be fine. We were about to head out and it started raining, and just when you turned on the camera now, stop. Perfect.
I know you say it's going to be 2 hours to check in. I don't think so. I think it's going to be easy peasy because we use Sail Clear. First time we use it, we don't know how it is with Sail Clear.
The Cordelians said yesterday they don't recognize it here, even though it says it on mine.
But maybe we should have then other things printed, photocopies of our documents.
Well, let's just say we thought they have CX.
Okay.
Because it says it online on news site. That's just from the Cordelians. Anyway, we're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be good. We're gonna be all smiles, and they're just gonna let us into the country.
Sure. Smile, but get out. Let's go.
Yay! The sun is back. We're here at Kariakou Marine Ltd, one of the 2 shipyards in Tyrrell Bay. We're gonna try and actually solve the issue while we're still in the water, so we might be able to avoid hauling out. But we wanted to be close just in case we have an emergency, obviously. The actual leak from the seacock that we've changed has now stopped leaking. I think it's due to the torsion. We've been speaking about it, Annika and me. The leak was very small, and maybe due to the torsion of the fiberglass, it's now stopped. Like there was a tiny little bit, but now it's stopped. So we're gonna keep an eye while we're here, but this looks like we don't have to look into it anymore. It might be solved. But we still have the issue with the stern gland nipple, so we're gonna seal the shaft underwater so no water comes gushing in, hopefully, and try to change it here. And we might be lucky. Hopefully no water is going to come in, or very little, and we're going to be able to put the new stern gland on. But if anything happens, we're right here.
One of the issues that we may run into is that obviously the old stern gland nipple broke off completely and is completely corroded. So we don't actually know the size of the thread yet. We bought 2 sizes. But let's try them on. And well, anyway, we won't be able to actually screw them in because the other piece is completely destroyed inside. We'll have to actually probably tap and make a new thread. Yeah, that's going to be a bit challenging, but for that we need no water because we cannot see anything. I tried, and it's just water just goes out. And I'm talking about maybe like a liter every like 30 seconds. So that's actually quite a lot of water.
There's a restaurant or a cafe here right next to customs, and I think it's owned by customs because they're not here yet, and it smells fantastic, like baked beans and
the check-in
bacon.
Is 2 hours. What are they?
And the check-in is 2 hours, so everybody waiting here. Yeah, and they have like a sort of an outside sitting area, and it's just.
Good morning. We are already checked in, and we are going to move our boat to a nearby anchorage, so we can solve our problem with the seacock. So nice weather, man. Sarah's in the water because we drop our key, and it has our main key from the companionway and also a little tool that we use for our dinghy when the carburetor stops. Any luck?
No, unfortunately no. I think it sunk, but because it had the little cork ball, it probably didn't have a lot of weight, and I've been letting myself go, and there's a little bit of current. So I think it's just been washed out, unfortunately. I don't think we're gonna see that key anymore. I'm giving up now because we have to move, otherwise we're not gonna make it on time. We're just passing Diamond Island, which is next to Ronde Island, and it's only about 16 miles away from Kariakou. It looks really rough so far, but it's supposed to have a calm anchorage just behind the cliff over there. So we're hoping to find some refuge for the night, and if it's calm enough we might actually be able to do our fix by the engine around there as well, but so far we don't know. We're just coming through here. It looks like a proper wild Caribbean island.
Actually, if it's not protected where we're going, yeah, we might have to continue. There's massive waves there breaking, man. But I think that's just on this side of the island.
And there's another person anchored there from what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, we're anchored.
Hello.
And it is so much quieter here. It's still windy, but
It is pretty.
Enrique likes it.
Yeah, there is. I think this is an uninhabited island. That's what I heard. And I think there is. Yes, it is uninhabited.
I read something else.
There is a wild beach on the other side. Like
Yeah,
a
that could be.
proper wild beach on the other side. Yeah, we should hike and then go to the wild beach on the other side, and we should take you guys to there.
How about we fix the issue with the boat first?
Okay, first we
why
gotta
we came here.
get
And Nick is skiving off the whole day. All he's been thinking about is food and beautiful beaches.
I get distracted. Beautiful here, but
It
rolling.
It got rolling through the night.
When we arrived yesterday, it was good. So we don't want to keep moving
No.
to do this job. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a stead anchor and try to move the boat the opposite way, just facing the swell. So hopefully with this it will work. We've done it before and we managed to get really good results.
And now everybody left from the anchorage because
Yeah.
it got too rolly. And we
Everyone
have time
left,
and
man.
space to do
Everyone
this.
left. There's a guy right there and he's got stead anchor as well. So he's just facing the swells because yeah, it's inhospitable to be here without. And yesterday when he arrived, he was doing that and we said, oh, why is he facing that way? Why is he doing that? It's not gonna be that rolly. And he probably doesn't know that it's calm. Yeah, well he knew. We didn't know.
Let's go outside. It was very, very rolly everywhere we went, and as you can tell, it's still quite windy. But here it's very nice and calm, so we can do this, because if the boat is rocking quite a bit, I'm a bit afraid I'm gonna hit myself when I close the shaft underneath. But this is actually, I don't think there could be a nicer spot to do boat work. It is absolutely fantastic here. I got some string here that I'm gonna put around the shaft and some plasticine. Hopefully this is gonna be enough to seal it, and then we're gonna see if any more water is coming in. Otherwise I'm gonna patch it up a little bit more, and we're probably gonna be able to work on it and fix it within a couple of hours.
free. I'm ready for you if you're ready for me. Are you ready to breathe? Are you ready? There's only one step till we're finally free. I'm ready for you if you're ready for me. Are you ready to breathe? Are you ready?
I'm so exhausted.
So Sarah put plasticine underneath in the shaft and she sealed it all around. I think it stopped.
I didn't even need a string.
I think the drip stopped at the moment, so I'm going to remove the little clip that I put in there temporarily to stop the leak, so we can work on it. Hey, oh man, that's good.
Wow, hardly anything coming through
Yeah, a
there.
little bit. Well, it's only a little leak now, maybe like a 1 drip per second, so that should allow us to work in the stern tube. I think 5200 sets when it's wet, so the new fitting we're gonna put it with 5200, and then we're gonna put epoxy putty around it. I'm just gonna sand where the old epoxy was. Yeah, this is the bit that broke in there. So I'm just gonna take it out. This broke because it was brass. It's supposed to be, I think, bronze or stainless. I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be. That's what I read online. Now I just realized I don't know how far this can go into the stern tube without touching the shaft. So I'm just gonna measure to see. So my fear is that because it's pretty much, that's it. It's there at the end. It's the same size. That the shaft moves inside. So if it moves and it touches it, it's just gonna dislodge it. So after this, there's no way back. We're gonna take 2 threads off. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put 5200 on the thread, because we just made a thread now at the moment, and then let it set for 48 hours, and after that build a layer of epoxy around. Originally it comes with a layer of epoxy, so we're just gonna dry this. That's really pasty. Morning guys. So today is the second stage of the repair for the stern tube. It's like stick, I never used it before, but apparently you just cut a little bit of it and you, with wet fingers, you mix it, and for a minute, so it doesn't stick to your fingers, that's why you have to put water in your fingers, and then you have like 1 to 2 minutes to work with it. And after 5 to 7 minutes, you can remove the excess, and in 60 minutes will be completely cured, so you can sand it, you can drill it, you can do whatever you want, you can put the part to work again. That's what it says on the instruction. That's just a epoxy putty.
Oh, I knew it drops. Oh god! Touching it!
No, you shouldn't.
Don't touch it anymore!
I'm not gonna touch it, okay, I'm gonna leave it because, yeah,
Please.
I'm not to be trusted with these things. Oh man, this
Well
was
done,
very,
Pete.
guys, this was very stressful for me.
Yeah.
Because, obviously I was contemplating, I said, should I take the boat out of the water? Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about this for 2 weeks straight, eh?
We came here just to see if we had to take the boat out of the water, and we were so lucky that the other sea cock, it just stopped, the leak just stopped, and it was just this one left. But this one also was putting a lot of stress on me because you know, I was worried, and I say, okay, you know, I just put a clip in there just to kind of try to close the leak. But if we're moving, you know, you're sleeping, and then by the time you wake up, you go.
We couldn't leave the
You
boat
got so much water coming into the boat. We couldn't leave the boat as well.
without worries. We only went to the supermarket.
Yeah,
because,
and I actually went to a supermarket, and we anchored the boat not far from the supermarket, so we could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
All right.
Aww. Yeah, I can see you smiling again. That's nice.
Thank you guys for sticking with us with all
Oh,
these
yes.
things. See you later.